On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. On second down, here's Savage. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Finding time. Going up top. And they win big on first down. Proves unfruitful. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Jarrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle. The best player on just about any team he would play on.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
To throw on second down is Savage. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and that'll make it third down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all-time.
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When people see Vince Wilfork, they don't think about his versatility, do they? But we've seen that throughout his career where he's actually played some defensive end as well as his expected defensive tackle and nose tackle positions. Strength, great quickness inside that allows him to make plays in the offensive backfield.
Absolutely a run stopper.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now out comes Houston. They go back to the air here after the INT. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Miller, the lone setback. Here is Savage. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch. And
this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. To return, this is Mark Mariani. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Titans now. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Mariota now to throw on first down. Complete to right. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
They come out here in the eye. Mariota hands to Henry. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They might have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action with Miller. Now it's Savage. He's going to air one out. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Red zone opportunity. 1st down, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This will be caught at about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses don't have many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
Now Mariota, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Throwing, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you with the problem. About to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shawty rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord. The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord. The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Titans lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Texans, who will need to be stout up front. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. On 1st and 10, Savage surveying the field. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot. Right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
And he's brought down after a good gain.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Vince Wilfork is a terrific player. The first thing you notice, obviously, is his size. But his agility will surprise you. He can play defensive end as well as hold down the middle as a defensive tackle.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Pulled in at the 24. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Texans take possession. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
To throw on second down is Savage. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Savage. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
No. Detroit!
They'll try and sneak it here. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The starting defense for the Titans.
Jason McCourty's twin brother, Devin, has gone to multiple Super Bowls. But Jason's carving out a nice niche himself as a cover corner.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's Mariota. A bullet throw, but incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They get 31 yards that time, and that'll be good for a Houston first.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Again, it's Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Derek Morgan in on the stop. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Throwing on third down, it's Savage. He finds his target, Fuller. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On fourth down, here's the veteran Shane Lechler to punt it away. Back deep, Mark Mariani. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A second down throw here for Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Mariota gives to Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Mariota now from the 50. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
To the air again, Mariota. That's caught at the 3. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajae Sharp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Fighting through. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he hits his man, Matthews. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Titans a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And his throw is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. 3rd down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They go play action here on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it's spraying the big guy.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice move. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Here's Savage on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Miller, the lone setback. Savage on first. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with a kind of number...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Rashad Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. Now a play fake, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A give to Henry. And he'll get this only... And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Back near his goal line, Mariota. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Savage. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the max?
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have broken the tie. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Now Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They've talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got time. And he locates Walker, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A good pickup there at 22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
That is caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. A strong running. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go. Green, 30.
A first down throw coming. Savage dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Savage now on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Savage. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Mariani. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Complete to right. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Mariota on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Here's Savage on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Orakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Watching that body.
They come out here in the eye.
No.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. To throw on second down is Savage. He's going to float this one deep. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back now in Nashville, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Savage on first. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. They'll again try for 2, this time from the 7.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A second down throw here for Mariota. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Titans are going to have a first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mariota. And that's caught inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Mariota again. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third and short yardage. Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come out here in the eye. Here is Fowler, the fullback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jalston Fowler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Here's Savage. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Now let's go. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Savage. He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied